Hi and welcome to the Little Sensei program. It is Tony with Dojo Hero here, and I'm here to give you a complete walkthrough of the new program that we're putting out to all of our Dojo Hero members called Little Sensei. Can you believe that we're already coming up on our 7-year anniversary? Wow, time flies. So I wanted to do something special. Dojo Hero has been great. The past 6-7 years have been amazing, and it was time for something new. So the biggest thing I think that I got from the current members as far as a request is concerned is it's more of a done for you system. So Dojo Hero is great if you need drills for your classes, or you need music, or you need a class plan to follow, but it wasn't really a done for you system or a branded system. That's what we have here. So Little Sensei is pretty much a complete branded system just for the 3 to 5 year olds. Now, this is part 1 of a 4-part series. So after we complete this, which we're just about done, then we're going to start with the 6, 7, and 8 year olds. And that'll be basically the framework is going to be what you see here today, but the look will be different, the feel will be different, the curriculum will be different, and we'll also do that for the 9, 10, 11, and 12, and then we'll do 13 to 17. So it'll be a complete and total program, each one of them specifically branded for that age group. So basically you're getting a business out of a box, or you're getting like a franchised type of service just for being members of Dojo Hero. So I wanted to do this for you. We put a lot of information in here for you, and it's going to be a 2-part release. So this week, and we're talking about the first week of January 2022, depending on when you're watching the video. For anybody who's a member of Dojo Hero, you're getting this absolutely for free. This is going to be a completely separate product once we get it all done, and people can purchase it as separate programs. But for you to say thank you for your commitment to us and your business over the years, we want to continue to give and give. And I know the last few years have been kind of weird for everybody, and I'm really excited for what we have for you today. So we're just going to dive right in. And this is the dashboard, and this is where you're going to find all of the material within the site, and we'll get into it in just a second. I just want to kind of give you from the top down to the bottom. So up here at the top, you have your library. So if you're a Dojo Hero member and you click on this, it'll take you back to all of your other products. So they're interconnected. So whatever you have in your library now, this is going to show up in that area. So you won't have to have like a separate login for this or anything like that. Of course, join the community. That's like our Facebook groups. You can leave us a testimonial here if you want to, say something about the site. Or if you like what you see today, it would be great if you guys went on and, gave some comments and talked about it. Let me know what you think. So that way, if you give me feedback, I can see what I need to add to it, or, other things. So there are going to be more coming to what you see today that I'm not talking about yet today, because I haven't really completed them, and it's going to be in addition to what you see. So everything that you see today is going to be an ever-growing thing. Ready? Let's start. So the whole concept here is to focus on what we call developmental milestones. And for the ages 3 to 5, it's probably one of the most important developmental times for kids, and they can be molded much easier. The older they get, the harder it becomes. So the 11 that we're going to be focusing on are sorting shapes, kicking, balance, agility obstacles, teamwork, blocking, coordination, forward and backwards motion, jumping, running, and combo building. Okay, we'll get into how they're going to intertwine and work, and what the whole concept behind the Little Sensei program is as we go along here. But let's take a look at what our categories are. So I'm going to have a welcome video, which is pretty much what you're watching now, and it's going to take you through the entire site and answer most of your questions. So let's start with the physical and the mental connection, because this is the most important part. There's a physical aspect to what we do, and then there's a mental aspect to what we do. And with the 3 to 5 year olds, whenever they come in, if we're just teaching them how to kick and how to punch and, keeping them still and focused, we want to be able to take it a step further, and we want to enable a mental connection that goes along with the physical connection that focuses on the 11 developmental milestones that we listed earlier. So when you click on this tab, what it's going to do is it's going to take you into another library. So this library is set up with the 11 developmental milestones that we have created. So when you click on sorting shapes and open that up, it's going to have a couple things in here for you. It's going to have a video right here, and it's an educational video. It talks about how sorting shapes connects to the mind and how the drills fuse together with the physical and the mental to help the kids learn faster. Think about when you were a kid and you were sorting shapes, right? What did they give us? They give us those little wooden blocks, and we had to put them in, we're sitting down on the floor at a desk. So when we add activity into all of these developmental milestones, it really, really helps the children not only to enjoy learning it, but learning it in disguise. Learning it in a way that's fun, that it's engaging, and that's what keeps them coming back. That's what keeps them excited about the classes, and that's what stops them from walking out the back door. Now, these videos are unbranded. So I left my name out. I left Dojo Hero out. Like usually I say, hey guys, this is Tony with Dojo Hero or something along those lines. I left all that out. So you can use these videos. You can use these videos. You can post these videos. Even though it's my voice on top, you can still use them to post whenever it comes time to teach this particular milestone. And the way that the curriculum is set up, we'll get into in just a little bit. So you're going to get the video right here, and if you scroll down here, there's some downloads. So you click on this, and it immediately downloads this video right to your computer. So you can use it immediately. You can use it right away. And then right down here, you can download the actual PowerPoint presentation. So when you click the PowerPoint presentation, it's what you see inside of this video, and I'm just going to click on it just to give you guys a real quick sneak peek as to what I mean. I'm going to be quiet for just a couple seconds. These are usually around 10 minutes long. I'm not going to let it run that long. I just want to give you an idea of what it looks like, because it's all PowerPoint slide presentations, and then I give you the PowerPoint slide presentation, and you can change that. You can modify it. You can add your logo into it. You can do whatever you want to it. You can even re-record what I'm about to show you now with your own voice. And maybe you have some more ideas for the whole idea that I'm about to show you, and you want to add that into it. Well, you can do that, right? So let me get this started just to kind of show you what I mean.
Thank you for joining us on the Little Sensei program, an innovative curriculum designed to combine both the physical and the mental attributes that martial arts has to offer for kids ages 3 to 5. Every week we focus on a specific developmental milestone. In week number 1, we're focusing on sorting shapes. So how exactly can sorting shapes help us with brain development? We have 11 developmental milestones that we focus on over a 3-month period, and every milestone is rooted in what we call executive functional skills. Some executive functional skills may include paying attention, analyzing information, remembering important details, managing our behavior and emotions, staying organized and focusing on something specific, or what I like to call having a definite purpose.
All right, guys, so you kind of see how that's how it is, and then it goes through all of these PowerPoint slides and educates not only you as you're learning the program, but you can use this in your marketing approach, or you can post this in social media groups. Use it as a lead generator. So there are a lot of different ways that you can use this. And then when you click right down here, it downloads immediately. And then if you click right here, it downloads the PowerPoint presentation, and it's set up to where you can edit it. So you can go in there and make changes. So for every one of the 11 categories that we have this set up for you. So if I go into coordination, it's the same thing. So the video, same thing, different set of slides. Every time that you have a video, everything is different within it. The look, it's not just one thing cloned over and over and over again and just different voiceovers. Everything looks different. There's not a single thing that has been repurposed in this entire program. If you go down here again, you can download the PowerPoint presentation. It's set up so you can edit it, add your logo, or do your own voiceover to help educate your customers on this program. Just like I'm doing now, you can do the exact same thing and use the video in the slides, or even build on the slides if you need to. Okay, so that is the physical and the mental connection. So that's going to educate you on exactly how each one of these are not only going to connect to the physical attributes that we do in class, but it's going to show them how the mental connection is going to fuse the two together. And then it's just a matter of how we teach it, and the drills that we've created for you, and what we call the drill stack. Now, the drill stack is where we take one core drill. Let's say it's sorting shapes, and then we add kicking, balance, and agility hidden within all of the drills that we have for sorting shapes. And we'll get into that in a little bit more detail. Let's go to the next thing. So now what we've done is we've created the promotional materials that you need. So we have a social media library, we have marketing assets, we have retention assets, and then we have seasonal marketing posts, ad posting, and email copy. We've got your milestone certificates for testing, and we've got your rank certificates. This is going to get in. We'll get into these when we get into the curriculum a bit. Let's go back up to the social media library. So every time you open up one of these categories, it's going to take you to another library. So for this particular one, we've got 5 to start with. And this is going to grow as we find different social media avenues or anything new that comes out. What we'll do is we'll develop what you're about to see here, and then we'll add it into this particular library. So like I said, this program isn't just, okay, here it is, it's done. We will continue to add to this, and it'll continue to grow because we always want it to be fresh. So if you click on Facebook, for example, as one of the subcategories, we've got Facebook, TikTok videos, Instagram stories, and WhatsApp. So when you open up these, it opens up another library that has all your images in it. So we've loaded it up with you, all different types of images. And now these are sized for Facebook posts, not Facebook ads, Facebook posts. Some of them have like an enrolled today, but most of these are just going to be images that you can post promoting the program. And I'll just click on a few just so you guys can kind of see the design. It's completely branded. And a lot of these, as you get into them, there's a branded version and there's an unbranded version. There's not in here, but we'll get to a point where you'll see that there's 2. So you can add your own logo into it. We've taken the Little Sensei out of a lot of them and just have the characters in a lot of different types of images as we go through, or videos that we've created. But these are great. These are just already done for you, so you don't have to do anything. You don't have to create these. You don't have to design them. Everything's done. Everything is super high quality, and you can download these by just clicking the download link right here at the top, and then it's immediately going to go to your computer. And then I would just save it as whatever you want, your Little Sensei Facebook posts, and then keep it organized, because there's a lot of information that you'll want to transfer onto your computer from the site. So let's go back a little bit to our main category. So let's go back into social media library. So now we've also have TikTok videos. So we did a whole series of videos, and these are basically animated videos. So they have some motion in it. So anytime you click, the download's going to be right here. All you need to do is click on that, and these are going to be MP4s. And when you click here, you'll see an idea of what it looks like. So it basically just has a little flashing follow sign. It has some movement in the back just to kind of catch the attention or the eye. So these are designed and sized for use in TikTok. Now, if you just scroll down, you can see different versions of each one. And they're pretty simple, right? Nothing big, nothing major. Just adds a little bit of motion, a little bit of movement, just to turn it into a video. Just to turn it into an MP4 so you can use it on this particular platform. And then every single one of them is different. So we've tried to give you as much variety as you can, but we have the brand built into everything that we've designed. So these are all for TikTok. Okay, let's go back. And then we've done the same thing for Instagram. Okay, we have, these are all Instagram posts. And again, every single one of these are different. We've done the same thing for Instagram stories. So these are videos just like TikTok. They're just sized a bit different, and they're all have a different design than what you saw in the other ones. For the most part. Some of them are similar, but they're pretty much all different. So the social media library contains these 5 to start, and they'll continue to grow as time goes by. So let's go into the marketing assets. So for marketing assets, what we have for you are Facebook image ads, Instagram image ads, posters. These are like 24 by 36, like 3 feet. I mean, they're big. They're like poster size. We've got banners. These are like 7 feet by 3 feet. Gift certificates. We did a complete set of gift certificates. And then we have all of the educational PowerPoint slides put in here and organized for you. So each week we focus on one of the qualities. I'll tell you a little bit about how we do the curriculum. So each week we'll focus on sorting shapes. So the entire week we focus on all sorting shapes. So what this will do is it'll give you all the PowerPoints for that particular milestone that you can post all during the week, so you have a ton of material to put onto your groups and to educate your parents on the program. So let's click on the Facebook ads. So we've got a lot of different versions here. We have some holiday stuff. We have some just generic. We have some for for example, here, 6 weeks for 69, or 6 weeks for 49, 6 weeks for 49, 6 weeks for 69. So, depending on what it is that you do or what you charge, right? You can take some of these and just up here, depending on what it is that you want, like let's say you want 4 weeks for $49, 4 weeks for 69, 6 weeks for 49, 6 weeks for 69. You can just click these, and then these are unbranded right here. So these don't have the logo on them. So you can stick your own logo on them if you wanted. So everything that you see here where the little sensei is, that would be gone, and you could put your own thing on there if you wanted to. Okay, so let me just show you a couple of the different designs that we have here. And these are also branded and unbranded. So you get them with the logo, with the Little Sensei logo, and without. Okay, here's a few Christmas ones. And what we did is we took the logo and everything that we did just to make it different, but still the same. We tried to make the logo go along with every image that we've created for you. Okay, and then down here gives you an example of both the branded version and the unbranded version. So as you can see the logo here, and then right here gives you a space where you could take this and put your own logo on it. If you don't know how to do that, I can also show you guys how to do that as well. I was going to make a tutorial video on how to edit some of these in and what I use to create a lot of this stuff, but everything's pretty much done for you, so it shouldn't be very difficult for you to modify these. Just to kind of give you just a look at a few of these, just to kind of see the designs. I'll go pretty quick. Basic, and then the ad copy, you can put whatever you need. You can make the ad copy however you need it to sell. This is just to stop the scroll. So we want something when people are scrolling through their phones and they see something like that, it pops out and then catches their attention, and then we have them for a couple of seconds where we can give them our pitch inside of the ad copy, and hopefully they click on your ad or click on your program to see what it's all about. All right, a couple more. All right, so as you can see, we took a lot of time to make sure that everything was different and that you had a lot of material here, so you never run out of things to post. Okay, you never run out of things to post. So these are all more ad-based. Visit us online, now enrolling, things of that sort. Okay, so and we've done the same thing for Instagram. So these are they're sized different. So if you're not using Instagram to promote, or maybe you just never really got into it, open up an account. You have a ton of material now, both unbranded and branded. Okay, here again, it gives you an example of both, so you can see where we put the little Sensei logo in here for you. And then here we just took it out, and just if you wanted to just post this, actually we have it here on the sides, but we don't have the logo up at the top. And then if you just go down the line here, it'll show you each design. Some of them will have one, some of them will have two, most of them have two. So just about every one of them has an unbranded version. So you see the logo up here, and then right here you can put your own if you need to. A few more designs. I'll just go through these real quick just so you guys can get an idea as to what some of them look like. And then whenever I add this to your library, it's going to be sometime probably over the weekend, because it takes a little bit to load all of that into not only this into your libraries, but onto the app as well. And we haven't even gotten into the app. I mean, imagine how easy it would be to schedule your posts in the app, because you can use the scheduler and take all of these images and schedule them 3 months in advance as reminders to post them. Okay. All right, so you guys can get in here and take a look and see what different ads that we've put in here for you. But these are all sized for Instagram. Okay, let's get back to our main category, and then we've got our posters. So these are all different size posters that you can put around your school to promote the program. I'll show you just a few of the designs. And to download these, whenever you send these over to wherever you get these printed, whatever you use to get your materials printed, you can do. I mean, there's plenty of places online where you can it'll take you 2 seconds to order them and you'll have them in a day or so. Or you might have a local printer that you use. All you'll need to do is send them over this particular down or PDF, and all you do is click on that. As soon as you click on that, that immediately downloads right to your computer. As you can see, it just went down to the bottom here. Okay, so now I have that on my computer. All I need to do is email that over to whoever I'm getting to print this for me. It's super high quality. The graphics are great. It's not going to be blurry in any way. We'll go down the line and I'll just show you a couple different designs here. You can put these in your windows, get them laminated, whatever you want to do. Okay, and then whenever you guys get in here, you can go through and see the rest of the designs. I don't want to go through, I don't want this to take up all of your day, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the different things that were inside of here. Okay, so you've got your posters. Then you've got banners. So let's say you wanted to get like a big size banner. These are like these are sized for like 7 foot by 3 foot, I believe. And this one's like a holiday one that you can use. 30 days of classes for $49 here. That's what we put on this one. This one's more of an educational type of thing. Shows what the program is about. Right there, back to school. Okay, you got a Black Friday. And then we did some that are just, you could use anytime. And we tried to keep them as colorful, as bright, and as high quality as possible. Just so anytime you use them, they just look great. They look great with whatever you do. A little flash sale, right? You can put that out in front of your school. And we got a couple different versions, 49 and 29. It's just a popular special that I see a lot in our industry. Right up here is the print version for these. So all you need to do again is just click that, and it's right on your computer, and then you send that over to wherever you're going to get it printed. Or if you're using something online like Vistaprint or Canva or something like that, when you go in there to and order a banner, all you need to do is upload it's already done for you. So you don't have to create anything. Imagine the time that it saves. Imagine the money that it saves. I mean, just to get it designed. I mean, most people don't like doing this kind of stuff. We want to be out there teaching martial arts. We don't want to have to do all this kind of stuff, right? So I tried to think of as many things as I could to make your life easier and to make it, as branded as possible and with as many avenues as possible to get the word out. Then we did gift certificates. So I did 2 different versions of this. I left the top 4 and the bottom 4, just the front. So the back side, if you wanted to put in your logo, your website, something about your school, some of your other programs, or whatever you wanted to do on the other side of the gift certificate. And in the ones in the middle, I did the other side for you. So you kind of have an idea as to what I did. You could do something similar, or you could brand it specifically for your location. Okay, especially if you're giving it out as a gift certificate, it's probably a good idea to put like your address and things like that on it. So you can use like Canva, for example. Like once you download one of these images and you click on this, you can go to Fiverr, send it over to Fiverr and pay like $5 and have them add any additions that you want. Like say you wanted to have the opposite side over here done, instead of just the single side, right? You wanted both sides. You could get your other side done however you wanted it, and they'll size it the same size as this, right? And right up here where you see the download, this is single-sided. It's all already sized correct for what you need to get these cards done. I don't remember the exact dimensions, but it's already done. Okay, so when you click on that, that's what you would need to upload to get these done. And there's a couple different versions, $100 vouchers. I think we got a $50 voucher in here. These are some holiday ones. I can just go down here. Just give you guys a quick look at a few of them. You can use that anytime, really. Be a good New Year's one. This 1 month gift certificate. You can sell that for whatever you wanted, or do those as like giveaways. A little Christmassy one. Okay, so I put the gift certificates in here for you guys. I thought that would be kind of cool to have some ready-made gift certificates. And then we have our educational PowerPoint slides. So when I did all of those videos that you can use however you need to use them, what I did was I used PowerPoint slides. So when I click on any one of these, it's going to bring up all of the slides over here on the right-hand side. And then I put them here for you so you can just kind of see exactly what they look like and what they would look like, how you would post them, right? And right here, we have these on every single one of them. It tells you our core executive functional skills is what we've revolved the entire curriculum around. And then that's how we build the skills. So this is going to tell them what our executive functional skills are, what kicking helps with, and who it helps or how it helps. And then it talks about the brain-body connection. So for the brain to develop and maintain neural connections, it needs new movement and play. So we talk about neuron connections and every new experience and how memory creates connections between neurons and the importance that the brain plays in the physical activities that we're introducing. So these are all things that you can download and use however you want. Educational, really, for the most part, for the people that are in your program or that are interested in getting involved in your program. So every single one of these you can download right here at the top. So there are 1, 2, 3, there's I think 9 slides in that deck. So each one of these right here will download, like if I click this one, it's going to download this. If I click the second one, it downloads the second, so on and so forth. And then we have the same thing for balance. And as you can see, if you scroll down here a little bit, everything's going to be explained in a different way. Everything's going to have a different look whenever you get into each one of these slide decks. Here we're talking about the science and teamwork and how that connection works together. And really that's kind of the core of what we're talking about in this particular type of program, the blocking, right? So feel free to download all of these and make them your own, right? And we've done it for every single one of them, and they're all organized super easy. I wanted to make it really easy for you guys to navigate throughout the site. So that's what we have in the marketing assets right now. So we have all the Facebook image ads, Instagram, we've got the posters, we've got the banners, gift certificates, and the educational PowerPoint slides that go right along with everything that you see in the videos right here. It's identical. All right, let's move on to the retention. So retention assets, what we put together here for you is happy birthday cards. We've got good job postcards, miss you postcards, get well soon postcards for kids that are sick. And then we created a little Sensei store so you can see different ways that you can use the logo and on different things, and you can order that online pretty much anywhere you want. Let's get into the postcards. So the postcards are all completely done for you, front and back. So if I just click on the first one, every design is different. Here's the download link that you need for this particular design and size. And for the front, we left an open space here for you to write the address, a little spot up here to put the stamp, a little spot over here to put the return address, and an empty area here for you to write a personal note. And then on the other side, we just have a simple happy birthday. We've got our little character guys and gals. We'll just show you a couple different ones. So each one of them, every single one of them looks different. Some of them have the same saying. Some of them have a different one, like this one's have a great birthday. Right? Let's just scroll down. So just so you can kind of see some of the designs. Still says have a great birthday. It's the same as the other one, but the design's different. Right? Put some hats on them. Make them look a little different here. Right? So as you can see, everything is just like super high def, super high quality. The images are going to look great when you print these out, get these printed. And it's just going to be, one more thing that you can add into your school. Like, kids love getting mail. How often do they get mail in the actual mailbox, right? I think we kind of gotten away from that. Remember when we used to do handwritten good job cards, miss you cards, and all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys are still doing that. But, this just gives you a huge variety. Right? It's the same brand. We've got the same characters, and every time you click on one of these, it's going to look completely different. So whatever one kind of strikes your fancy here, just go ahead and download it. Use it however you like. Click it right up here at the top. Like right down here, you can stick your logo on it if you wanted to. So you have, I wanted you to have, I wanted it to be pretty much a done for you thing with a lot of freedom intertwined within it. And as you can see, you can do that. Okay, let's go back. Retention, or good job. All right, so we have a lot of different designs here. You are awesome. Great job in class. And then we did the same thing with the front. So you can send this out as a postcard with the front and back and with a stamp and a little personal note right here to write to your students about how awesome they are. Show you a couple different designs here. That one's kind of simple, right? This one's kind of cool. I like that red background. This one's kind of girly. You want to send it out to the girls, but I don't know. Boys like pink nowadays. That one's kind of cool. Right, so you can go in here and you can check out all the different designs that we have in here, and you know, see which ones you like, see which one sticks out to you. Kind of 80s looking, right? Yeah, I did a lot of like retro or like 80s style in here. All right, guys, so good job. Postcards are done for you. All right, so you don't have to worry about those. You don't have to worry about creating or using the same ones over and over again. Okay. All right, so we've got miss you cards. Of course, when kids don't come to class, that's not a good thing. Once they start, you know, one thing I noticed, I've been doing this for a long time, and when somebody starts missing, you know, a week or two of class, that's always a sign, you know, that, hey, you know, you should probably do something, you know, find out why, because the more that happens, the faster they're going to become an old student. So I've noticed when kids, you know, they miss a couple of weeks of class, they get a miss you card. Guess what? You see them like the next day. As soon as they get that card, and then the parents, what do? They come in, oh my God, they were so excited, you know, that they got a piece of mail, and, you know, you hand wrote a note, and the parents appreciate that, and the kids love that. So let's look at a couple different designs I did. You know, some for more girl related, you know, color wise, you know, the color scheme. And then here, like I said, every single one of them is different. So it gives you, you know, a wide variety to choose from, you know, whenever you're sending these out. Okay. And again, whenever you want to download any of these, you just go right to the top and just click on the links. I put the links to everything that you see in here, just easily accessible right here at the very top. All you need to do is click on those, and boom, you got them right on your computer. And then whoever you use as your printer, that's what they need. And then when you send that over, you get some great quality artwork back. Okay. All right. What else we got? We got Get Well Soon cards. You know, this is something that, you know, I've been around for a while, and you know, I haven't really seen Get Well cards before, or maybe, I mean, maybe they are out there, but I don't remember ever seeing them. So, you know, I created a few for you here, just like the Good Job cards. It's the same setup, same you know, front and back postcard size, and left all these spots here for you to fill out and put a little personal note. You know, letting the kids know that, you know, you're thinking about them, and, you know, you hope they feel better. And, you know, that goes a long way. When you talk about retention, you know, that goes a long way, right? And who wants to create, you know, all of this stuff? So that's why I wanted to do as much of this for you, okay? Oh, that's some 80s style right there. And now we're going back, a little disco. I might go back a little bit further, but. So we got your Get Well Soon cards, and then we've got, our little Sensei store. I mean, we just put a couple things in here just to kind of give you some examples. We've got, like, you can put them on coffee mugs, you know, put it on a daily planner, put it on a sketchbook, right? So we put the print file right up here for you. And Canva is a good place to go to have, like, these printed. And all you would need to do is, in the search bar, put in sketchbook. And then load this design, right? Load this design, and then on the right-hand side, a little thing pops up that says, "Hey, you want to purchase this?" So it's like really easy. But you could probably do this a million different ways online as far as getting it printed. Then we have sketchbook number 2. So that was like one for the girls, and this one's, you know, just could be for both. And then we've got it just like notebooks, just plain notebooks. T-shirt, what it would look like on, you get some t-shirts made, hoodies, sweatshirts, circle stickers, and what you need is the file right up here. So depending on what you want out of this, if you want to get t-shirts made, you just download that particular file, and that's what you'll send over to whoever makes your t-shirts. Canvas prints, you could have like canvas prints made up, so it looks better than posters, right? So you can do canvas prints, gift certificates, gift card, right? Okay, so I'll add some other ideas in there for you guys as you go along, but you've got uniforms. I mean, you can put it on anything. I just wanted to put that in there just to kind of give you just an idea. All right, so our retention categories, we've got happy birthday postcards, good job postcards, miss you postcards, get well soon postcards, and then the Little Sensei store, of course, everything branded. All right, moving into seasonal marketing assets. So our seasonal marketing assets, right now we've got New Year's, President's Day, Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And I'm going to build this. So there are a lot of other little holidays that we can create these images for you for. I mean, everything from Earth Day to Easter, right? So we put 12 posts in here for you, but they're broken up into 3 different platforms. So you got Facebook, Instagram, and Instagram posts. I guess I should have said Instagram stories here. So we've got 4 for each. So these are sized if you wanted to post those onto your Facebook pages, right? All of these are Happy New Year. Now, let's say you wanted to post an Instagram video. These are all sized for Instagram, and it just like the other ones that we did before, it just adds some motion in the background. You can see some fireworks, things like that. We've done that for these 4, right? And that just kind of like pops in, doesn't really do anything else. And then this one just has, just a little bit of motion, a little glitter up at the top. And then here we got some fireworks going off in the background. Right, so again, you can post these on your Instagram stories. And then we have Instagram posts, which are, as you can see, are size different, and there's no motion to them. And the file up here is different. The other ones are what we consider MP4s, right? And then these files are what we call PNGs, okay? And you can go through them, like I said before, and check out some of the designs. Okay, let's jump back out because we got still a lot to cover. Man, we're 45 minutes in, guys. See, I told you it was a big program. President's Day, all the different designs here. And again, download images or right there. And you can just scroll down here and check out all the different ones that we have and see which one that you like. Oh, that's actually a video right there. And it's probably sized. Yeah, so I got to move that one out. All right, because that won't work for, well, I mean, I guess you could post it, but that's not where I wanted to have it. And branded and unbranded. All right, so we've got our President's Day covered. We've got, let's see, where were we? Seasonal? Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We just had Christmas. Look at a couple of these. Right, these are Instagram videos right here. And I also started to include the Instagram still post. So you can take either the branded or the unbranded version and use that as a post, or you can use it as a video. This one just has the bell up at the top that makes it an MP4, adding the motion or the movement. Okay, so we have all the different choices as far as what you're going to be using it for and what platform you're used to using. Okay, all right, let's back on out. All right, And Thanksgiving. Take a look at those. So we've basically filled out 12 different images for you. So whatever really that, the ones that you're not going to use them all, but as the years go by, you'll have plenty of opportunity to always mix and match and repurpose your material, multi-purpose it, but using something different every time you post something, not the same images. Our ad posting and email copy, that's going to come out when the curriculum comes out, which we're going to be putting that out in the beginning of February. So we still have to make all of those additions, and that'll go along with everything that we've already talked about in order to promote it. And we're going to show you how to multi-purpose it, and that is, I really think you guys are going to absolutely get really excited just about this one particular category in itself. I mean, it's this one category in itself is probably, would be worth putting out just by itself. All right, let's go into our milestone certificates. So our milestone certificates, we have the first month of each quarter, we have the second month of each quarter, and the third month of each quarter. So let's talk a minute about the curriculum before we get into the certificates. So the curriculum is basically a rotating curriculum that revolves around a 3-month plan. So every time we test, we do it on a quarterly basis. So January, February, March would be the end of one quarter. So let's say we're inside our little Sensei planner, which we don't have anything in here right now because everything is still in draft mode, depending on when you're watching this video, that is. If you're just seeing this for the first time, those I have not published yet. Okay, we're still uploading the actual curriculum drills that goes along with all of the milestones. So let's go down to the milestones. So week number 1, right? Let's talk about January. Okay, so we're in January. Week number 1, we're focusing on sorting shapes. Week number 2, all we're focusing on is kicking. Week number 3, all we're focusing on is balance. And then week number 4, the end of the month, all we're focusing on is agility obstacles. Now, that's not really, I shouldn't say that. That's not all we're focusing on. I should say that that's our core milestone skill that we're focusing on for that particular week. So everything's going to revolve around obstacles in some sort. Everything's going to revolve around sorting shapes in some way or kicking in some way. But then what we do is we stack these. I briefly hit on that earlier about drill stacking. So here's how the curriculum's going to work. You're going to have a handful of sorting shape drills that you can choose from. Now this is going to be like your core drill, your core sorting shapes drill, or your core milestone, the sorting shape activity that we focus on in this one particular drill. That's what it's for. It's just about the sorting shapes aspect of it. Now, as you start to teach this, you're going to want to incorporate or fuse the other qualities that we're going to be focusing on throughout that month. So throughout the month of January, we're focusing on these 4 milestone developmental skills. Each one of them, we have a whole week to teach this particular skill. So we're probably going to have 4 drills for you to choose from, whether you use one and then use the drill stack, or whether you mix them up and use all 4 and use the drill stack. So the drill stack, what we do is we take sorting shapes as, let's say we've got our core drill, sorting shapes, and just for conversation's sake, let's just say they're standing inside of a square that we've built out of 4 noodles, right? So, use your imagination. We've taken 4 half noodles, we've cut them in half, and we've made like 2 squares for 2 students, right? Now, let's say they're standing inside the square. And then we've done the same thing. We've made some circles, we made some triangles, we've made some rectangles, And then it gives the opportunity for the kids to stand inside of them, right? So they have to go and figure out what shape is what. Okay, and that's what the one drill would kind of focus on, and different ways on how to get the kids to learn what the shapes are and recognize what the shapes are. Now, let's say they're standing inside, or maybe we have them on one side of the floor and they run down and they have to find a square. And they stand inside the square and they have to stay at attention stance, and that shows focus and control. And then we add kicking into it. So, all right, guys, now I want you to, or I would do balance first. So hold your knee up for 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 seconds, however long you can, for that age group, I would do like 5 seconds. And then you start to add the kicking into it. Okay, so now they're inside, they run down, they get inside the square, they're holding their knee up, then they're adding kicks. Okay, now they run down, they're holding their knee up, they're adding kicks, but before they get there, we put some obstacles in their way. So they're running down there, they're jumping over a pad that's a rectangle, like our kicking shields. They're running through a tunnel, which is like a circle. Then they're finding the square, they're holding their knee up, they're throwing their kicks. So as you can see, we're still focusing on sorting shapes the entire time, but now we've stacked these other 3 on top of it, which is just going to reinforce each one as we go throughout the entire month. So as we get into week 2, when we get into kicking, everything is about kicking. So the 4 core drills that you have are going to be really creative drills for kicking for this age group. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add the stack. So underneath that core drill, you're going to see how it incorporates balance into a kick. And it's going to be different than what we did in sorting shapes. So, okay, so we may be doing one kicking drill that incorporates this type of balance technique, or that agility obstacle, or this type of shape. So let's just say we're kicking bags, and we have they have the little vinyl shapes that you can put on bags: triangles, circles, squares, stars, things like that. So let's say we have those on bags, and I'm just kind of giving you guys an example here. When you see the curriculum, you'll understand a little bit more as to what we're going for with the drills. So let's say we have these shapes, they're on a bag, we're focusing on kicking, so they're working on their front kicks and their side kicks, but now we call out circle, we call out square, we call out rectangle. So now they're still working on the kicks and working on hitting those particular shapes, which is also working on accuracy. Even though we don't have that as one of the cores here, or one of the milestones, it's still something that we can incorporate into what we're teaching them. You're still going to teach them other skills regardless, okay? And then we add the agility obstacle. So let's say they're on one end of the floor, they run and they jump over something, they crawl under something, they go around something or through something, and then they get to the pad, they hold their leg up for 5 seconds, they throw 5 kicks hitting a square for, and we're just talking about kicking. And then we do the same thing with balance. The drills will be completely different. These are all going to fuse together. So by the end of the month, they have really, really had a strong memory and mind connection with each one of these particular milestones. And when they get to the end of the week, or the end of the month, which after they have gone through week 1, 2, 3, and 4, what do we usually do? We usually do a stripe test, right? Well, we do a stripe test. Well, we still do that here. So we're still going to do a stripe test at this point right there, but you also have a certificate that you can give them. So this is the first month of each course, and this is how I made it like easy for you guys to just access and go right to. So those 4 qualities, they're going to do on month 1, and then they're not going to see them again. It's not going to rotate back to that until they get to month 4. And then that's when the new quarter starts. So this is month 1 in the beginning of a quarter. This would be the beginning of quarter number 2, the beginning of quarter number 3, so on and so forth, right? This would be the end of the year, right? 10, 11, and 12. So this is the first month in that last quarter. So every single one of these certificates are different. So when you click on it, instead of just giving them the stripe, I've created the certificate file up here for you to download. And then all you need to do is download these. You don't have to put their names or sign them or anything like that. But we hand these out with the stripe. So they get not only the stripe at the end of the month, but they're also getting a really cool certificate of completion that shows outstanding achievement in the 4 areas that we just went over, the developmental milestones and skills that they learned. And then it has those listed. So sorting shapes, kicking, balance, and agility obstacles. So every time this rolls around, this is what you can award them. So month 4, it's just a different color. It's the same thing, but it just has a different look. And this is for a 3-year period. This is for somebody, like if they came in at 3 years old and went all the way through your entire program for the entire 3 years until they moved into the 6-year-old program, they would collect every one of these. That usually doesn't happen. I mean, because you have kids, 4-year-old that sign up, 5-year-old that sign up, and and you might be in month 22, but it doesn't really matter, okay? Because it's just a different color. But they're still in the same month that they're going to be going over these particular milestones. And when they repeat those, they're not the same. Once they get back to sorting shapes, it's something completely different. The drills are completely different. The drill stack is completely different. So it's not only going to help them to reinforce each one of these qualities on the physical end and the mental end, but they get to repeat them after each quarter. So one whole quarter goes by. So this is the 2nd month, right? And we're focusing on teamwork, blocking, coordination, and forward and back motion. So by the end of each quarter, they will have focused on all 11 qualities. So 3 months period, they hit on every single one of these. At the end of each month, whenever they're at that last week, we award them their tip and we award them the certificate. Now, for the end of the quarter, so this is the 3rd month of each quarter. This is where we do the belt test. And this only has 3, you'll notice, right? So this is the only one that's a little bit different as far as how many we do throughout the month, because we leave that last week, right? That last week, that entire week of every quarter is where we do our belt test. And we do the belt test the entire week. So whatever day they're in class, we focus on as many of these qualities as we can, and then we award them their rank certificates along with their certificate of completion for that particular month. So our rank certificates, we've also included that in here for you. We have 11 belts that complete the entire system. So we have white belts with colored stripes through the center until you get to these last 2. These are solid with a white stripe through the center. So let me just click on these and show you what these look like. So here's what the rank certificate looks like, and I just left this area empty here for you to put in the name, the day, the month, and the year, and right here, the master instructor and head instructor signature. And then if you just scroll down, whenever they go to orange, they'll get the certificate with the orange corners. Anybody going to green, blue, so on and so forth, right? So we have, that's the system we go through. So it's yellow, orange, green, blue, purple. And then they get white belt with a brown stripe, red, and then black. So once we get to that, the next belt we do is a white belt with a camo stripe through the center. A camo stripe through the center. If you guys can't find those, let me know and I'll show you where I get them. I get them from a local place, but I'm pretty sure that they go through Asian World. And then whenever they get to this level right here, this would be a solid yellow belt with a white stripe through the center. And this would be a solid orange belt with a white stripe through the center. This would be like if somebody started when they first started to get to all the way through all of those spells. So that would be like 3 years old. So anybody who starts at 3 and works their way through this entire course would get all of these different colors. Okay, but it doesn't really matter when somebody starts. Okay, so let's see. And that's how we work, and that's how the rotation is going to work. So every month we have the 4 qualities. So month 1 of every quarter we focus on sorting shapes, kicking, balance, and agility obstacles. Month 2 we focus on teamwork, blocking, coordination, forward and back motion. Month 3 we focus on jumping, running, and combo building, and then we belt test. And at the end of each month we stripe test and we give them a milestone certificate. At the end of each quarter they get their rank certificate, and then we restart. Then we go right back to sorting shapes. And like I said before, the 4 initial drills that you get with the sorting shapes on top of the stack drills. So you get the 4 core main sorting shape drills, and then underneath you'll have a series of stacked drills that include how to use sorting shapes with kicking, balance, and agility obstacles. And we'll be doing that for every single one of these libraries. So I'm pretty sure that that's all I need to cover in today's walkthrough. I don't have anything to show you as far as the curriculum is concerned yet, because I don't have that loaded. So when February comes out, this will automatically be in your libraries, because I'm putting this program just so you guys can get started and start looking through it and figuring out, like how you want to use it for your school, because it's very flexible. It's very flexible. And that's how I wanted it. So not only is it branded and used as is, but it's also branded, used as is, and very flexible for you to use it in other ways as well. And you'll see that once you start getting in and seeing everything for yourself. And then once we have everything complete here. So I'm going to add this to your library over the next, probably by the weekend. When you log in, you should see that, and it should load to your app by then. Sometimes, especially when I'm uploading a lot of info, it'll take a little bit longer for it to connect to the app, but it should show up in your app too. And then when February hits, the beginning of February, I'll unlock all of these, all of the actual drills themselves, the curriculum itself, and then we'll go over more about how to incorporate that rotating curriculum and some of the benefits of that. But that's a whole completely different video. We're going to be here for another hour, right? So I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw all of this information and how to access it and how it's broken up into subcategories and things of that sort. So it should be super, super easy for you and user friendly. If you sat here and you watched this whole video, I really appreciate it. If you're a member, you're going to have this in your library. If you sat here and you watched this whole thing and you're not a member, you can get this. You can get this for free, added to your program, and then the next series that comes out, the 6, 7, and 8, the 9 to 12, and then the 13 to 17. If you're a member, as long as you're a member right now, when you get this, then you're going to get all of those for free as well. But once this is complete, it's going to be a completely separate program. It's not even going to be a part of Dojo Hero. You can't even. It won't even be in any package that we offer. You'll have to purchase this completely separate, because it'll be basically 4 completely done for you branded curriculum programs, all age specific, with everything that you need. Everything that you need. And then we're going to continue to add more that you haven't even seen here. Don't forget about that. I still have some surprises for you guys that I'm going to be adding in here. Along with anything new that comes along, I'm going to make sure that this is all updated. So here's kind of where I'm going with the next stage of what we're doing is creating those done for you programs that you can just have everything that you need and create a brand or have a brand that looks great and a curriculum that backs it up, that's strong and that can get results. And when you can get results and the parents start to see that mental and physical connection, that's when you've got a winner. So thanks, guys. I'm Tony with the Little Sensei program and dojohero.com. If for some reason you're not a member, right now will probably be a great time to jump on. So just go to dojohero.com and register. And while we're doing this throughout the month of January into February, once those drills get unlocked, then you won't be able to get this. So if you want this, then go to Dojo Hero and get 30 days for free to start off right away. And you don't have to pay for anything right now. And you can see, and if it's not for you, then you can just cancel it. So have a great day, guys. Have a better week and a phenomenal 2022. We will see you guys next time.